Hey up, Callum here, coming at you with an urgent live broadcast because I don't know whether you've seen on the news today, but this is quite interesting, isn't it? Doing live TV. I've often heard kind of stars say it's the most nerve-wracking thing you can do. I'm not nerve-wracked. I've faced down, you know, aggressive dogs and stuff. I've hunted ghosts and stuff, so I'm not nervous. So that's rubbish, whatever they're saying there. But I'm coming at you with an urgent healthy eating warning. I don't know whether you've seen on the news, but dollar meal sauces have been proven to be unhealthy for you. Massive amounts of sugar in them. And this isn't kind of healthy sugars like you get in Coca-Cola or Lilt or Rio. This is kind of the unhealthy sugars that dollar meal sauces, which health freaks are guzzling this stuff, dollar meal down, and pesto and all that kind of, oh, we're eating healthy, we're having pesto, we're having dollar meal sauces. You're not eating healthy, it's been proven now. But as someone who gives a lot of tips on healthy eating, I thought maybe I should go live and kind of do a little broadcast on this. And I was reading the BBC news site, which is kind of what's prompted this. A little list of stuff that's almost as unhealthy as a dollar meal sauce, which has been proven to be very unhealthy. Really surprising this for all you kind of health freaks out there. Number one, Alpen has got a massive amounts of sugar in it. It's really unhealthy. So all you out there guzzling your muesli thinking you're being great, you're not. Alpen is really bad for you. Number two, innocent smoothies. And I see this all the time. These knobheads guzzling smoothies, walking around town with your smoothie. Well, apparently you'd be better off just guzzling a cider or something. This is really bad for you. Innocent smoothies are not good for you, and you just look like a poser knobhead drinking them. Another one, eat natural bars is more unhealthy than a chocolate bar, has more sugar in it. So that's proven quite a few of you wrong there. I'm really glad to be kind of imparting this knowledge on you. What else have we got? Yogurt. Activia yogurt has got more sugar in it than a Cadbury's chocolate bar. It's madness, isn't it? Lucky you've got me kind of providing this guidance for you. Activia yogurt has got massive amounts of sugar in it, and everyone out there is eating it and posing thinking they're being healthy. No. Callum told you this. You go back to one of my videos that I released weeks ago about my 5 healthy eating tips on there, and I was giving you tips that did not include yogurt, it did not include innocent smoothies, and it did not include eat natural bars. Another one, Heinz tomato soup. Absolute mecca of health. People thinking they're having, vegetable soups. Who's this commenting there? William Cooper. Cheers, William. That's good to know, my friend. That's good to know. Anyway, Heinz tomato soup. It's not healthy. Oh, there's another little person commenting. Leo, right? Yes, good to know. Yep, Leo, loving that. But Heinz tomato soup, which everyone's thinking is the best thing for you, all these healthy eaters. Oh, I'm having soup, I'm having tomato soup. It's got massive amounts of sugar in it. You'd be better off having Cadbury's. Talk about bacon. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a good idea, that is, because I'll tell you what's not on that list. Bacon isn't on that list. Fish and chips aren't on that list. Crisps aren't on that list. You're all jibber-jabbering on about these healthy things. Innocent smoothies on that list that you're all guzzling down, but bacon's not on that list. And I'm having 3 or 4 bacon sandwiches a day sometimes, so I'm eating healthier than you. Madness. Absolute madness. Well, that's kind of the end of my healthy eating chat. What else is there to tell you? Well, my mum's not here at the moment. Normally my mum's in the other room in there as I'm doing these little broadcasts. She's gone off to Banbury to see my nan. Don't know why she insists on going all the time. It really bugs me, to be honest with you. My nan's 90 years old now. Anyway, it costs a lot of money to send my mum up there. But she's always going on, I want to go and see my mum, she says, it could be the last time I see her. Well, it's like, you used that excuse last time, she's not dead yet and you're still wanting to go there. Anyway, my sister's taken her, so I've got the free house, to myself. I kind of hoped that I'd be entertaining some ladies by now, but my last video hasn't had that kind of effects that I wanted, to be honest with you. I've had a few messages from the women. A lot of them seem to be women who have just joined Facebook and have got like 5 different friends and they're all blokes. And I'm thinking, that's probably not real, is it? That kind of profile. You're sending me these messages all sexy and stuff. And, the pictures of these women are a solid kind of 9 3/4 out of 10. And, I'm realistic. I'm a 5 out of 10. There's no way these women are messaging me trying to get in my pants, I'm thinking it's just some fat, sweaty guy in Grimsby having a laugh, isn't it? But, maybe the internet's not the way for me to go. Maybe I need to kind of get out there and show my moves a bit more. Maybe I'll get down the clubs. I've got a free house for a couple of days, a couple of days left. So maybe I'll get down the clubs and do a bit of dancing and stuff. And when the ladies see your moves live, I guess probably better than just an internet video, isn't it? You're right, William. Good. Well, no, you're not right. It's been a while. Was Danny Hyde? You're a 7. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. That's nice of Danny to say, but you've got to be realistic. My strengths are in my intellect, I guess, rather than my looks. My intellect and kind of my instincts, my animal intrinsic instincts. I guess I'd describe them as. It's quite good fun being live, isn't it? Never done one of these before. Another little healthy eating thing. Look at that great big mug of grape juice, otherwise known as vino. Oh, well, you're right saying mine's froze. That's a shame, isn't it, if it's frozen for some people. Is anyone else's frozen? To be honest with you, I've waffled on for quite a while now, haven't I? I've probably not saying anything interesting now. Look, it's been good being live. I think I'm going to do this again, but next time. Oh no, when did you start to recede? My hair, I think he's talking about, when did you start to recede? No, it might look like I'm receding, but no, actually I shave it. I shave my head to be ready for combat situations. If anyone was ever to attack me in any way, I've got no hair to grab hold of, and they probably have, which automatically kind of gives me an advantage in a combat situation. But I mean, I guess I've got to be honest, it's gone a little bit there, isn't it? So, it probably started receding about 5 years ago. He reckons I should do food reviews. Yeah, that's a good shout, Matt. That's a good shout. Bald heads unite, says Danny. Yeah, absolutely. A bit of solidarity there between the baldies. Food reviews is a good shout, I reckon. Maybe I like this whole go live thing. I might do a food review kind of out in a restaurant or something. Maybe I'll go out to my favourite cafe tomorrow and do like a little live food review as I'm eating. It would hurt them if you nut them. That's absolutely right, Leo. Your head, has a little bit of knowledge for you. Your bone there is a lot tougher than your kind of bones in your knuckles. So in another combat situation, you can use your head rather than your fist. I read that Jack Reacher says that in the kind of Lee Child books. I'm drinking grape juice, otherwise known as vino. Just a great big cup of wine, to be honest with you. It's all about the healthy eating and the benefits I'm getting there. How many grapes may go into making a massive cup of wine? Loads. I'm having about 50 of my 5 a day there. William Cooper says I'll be Facebook famous soon. I don't know what Facebook famous is, but I don't know if I want it. But, like I say, I am in a way. I've got 470 odd followers now on my page, which is, it's enjoyable. It's good. He says he's going to make me Facebook famous. He's going to wave some kind of wand. Have you ever butted someone, pal? To be honest with you, I don't like to confirm what I have and haven't done in a combat situation. Now, I got that from Lord Eddard Stark from Game of Thrones, because I don't want another man to know what I can do or what I have or haven't done in a combat situation. So I'm going to I'm going to pass on kind of answering that one, Niall Brewis Buckley. You're right saying, shout out to my bro Owen. You're right, Owen. Hey up. Big up from Callum Adams, Callum's Corner. And I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Syrian? Kieran? Some kind of exotic prin. Kyrian Prin, says Max Edwards. I don't know whether he... What? Just Max Edwards? Am I meant to give him a shout out? What do you want me to do about Max Edwards? You're right, Max. Hey up from Callum's Corner. If I was a girl, I'd fall in love with you. Yeah, but you're not a girl, are you? So that's no help to me. Lewis wants me to say, welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to Callum's Corner. Callum's Corner TV. Welcome, all of my friends, all 12 of you who are watching me live right now. Jack Starting says, is there a girl in your life? Well, that's pretty obvious there's not a girl in my life, Jack, isn't there? I've had a massive pile of spunky tissues in my bedroom up to a couple of weeks ago, and I'm making an appeal, you know, I made an appeal in my last video to try and get a woman. It's not worked. But, I tell you what, a little bit of exciting news for all of you. I've advertised our spare room on this kind of surfer website. I've actually got a girl coming to stay with me tomorrow for a couple of days. Meant to be about 27 years old, she said. Name is Jenny. She is coming to do a short course in Bristol, and she wanted somewhere cheap to stay, so she's coming to stay. So I reckon what I might do is maybe try and film her. No, that sounds a bit spooky, doesn't it? A bit creepy. I will obviously try and talk to her and pull her, and I'll probably surreptitiously film my attempts at doing it, or just get her in my videos, really. I'll sit her down and explain to her that I'm Facebook famous and get her watching some of them. And if that doesn't impress her, maybe I'll do a little dance for her or something, I don't know. Who's Callum, says Niall Bruce Buckley. I'm Callum. Who do you think Callum is? It's me, Callum Adams, from Callum's Corner. 34-year-old caregiver looking after my 61-year-old mother. She had a fall a few years ago. She didn't want me to move back in with her. Said I'd only moved out of home about a year ago. But I said, no, not listening to it. You know, no matter what she protested about. I said, you know, I'm moving back in. And I did. And now I run the household. You've got to at least finger her, lad. Yeah, absolutely going to be trying to do that. This Jenny girl. That'll be good, wouldn't it? It's been a little while since I've done any kind of finger action. But like I said in one of my previous videos, everyone has fingered or will finger. It's a human right nowadays. Finn Ford says, can I get a shout out? Absolutely you can, Finn Ford. One of my long-time fans. I've recognised his little picture from some of my previous videos, commenting and liking it and stuff. I do like my long-term fans. There's a few who have been with me quite a while now. Owen. The alright says Owen. I don't know whether he's tagging someone or he's just saying Owen because he likes him. It could be anything, couldn't it? That's the thing with this live videos. You don't really know what's going on. So I've been talking at you for nearly 14 minutes now. I feel like I've kind of been rambling a little while. Maybe I should wrap it up. I don't know. I'm quite enjoying it though. Absolutely bloody love you too, Finn Ford. Nothing but respect for my long-time fans. Look at Will Morgan in his little profile photo there, shooting. Excellent. I bloody love to shoot. Where can I buy a spunky tissue? To be honest with you, Niall, there was very little interest on the uptake of my spunky tissues that I was offering, and I ended up burning them in the garden incinerator in the end. It was a hygiene issue in the end, and my room was absolutely stinking in that kind of stale, spunky smell. Sean McGinney, yeah, absolutely, Sean, you can have a shout out. I've always loved your comments. I've always loved seeing you on my page. Absolute lad. Leo Wright wants to buy some of my pubes. Little bit weird, Leo. I mean, it depends what you want to do with them. If it's for some kind of prank, if you're planning to put them in someone's dinner or something, absolutely, you can have them free of charge. But if you're wanting to kind of sleep with them, or I don't know, make some kind of comforter to rub on your face with them, then I'm not up for that. Another man doing that with my pubes. So get back to me with exactly what you want to do with my pubes, and I'll let you know whether you can buy them or not. So we're over 15 minutes of going live now, and I'm thinking it's probably time to wrap it up now. There's not much more that I can kind of waffle on about in the spare of the moment. But I think what I'm going to do is go live again tomorrow, and if maybe we can have a little list of questions ready, it would be kind of an ideal situation. He wants to clone me. Oh, I don't know about that, Leo. That's a quandary, isn't it? If you were to clone me, then there's another man in the world who in a combat situation is exactly my equal. And there's very few of them in the world at the moment who I know could stand up to me in a physical contest. And this clone of me would know all of my moves and what I'm going to do in advance. So I don't know whether I want to unleash that on myself. You know, I quite like being the unparalleled, uncontested, heavyweight, supreme kind of combat machine that I am. So no, you can't clone me. You can't clone me. One of me is enough, I'd say. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. It's been fun to be live with you. We'll do another one. Oh dear, this grape juice plays havoc with me. Oh, there we go. Better out than him. Anyway, yeah, we'll go live again tomorrow, and a little list of questions and stuff, and I'll have maybe a little list of stuff that I'm going to talk about, and we can go from there. All right. It's been great talking to you. It's been great, you know, being live with you, being in that moment, sharing it. So, hey up from Callum at Callum's Corner.